So here's the drill for solving trig equations in the quiz review folder. Okay, we're going to subtract 1 from each side, and we get that 2 times the cosine of theta equals -1. We divide both sides by 2, and we get that the cosine of theta equals -1/2. We're going to take the inverse of each side, and we get that theta equals the inverse cosine of -1/2. So we're going to look at our unit circle for where the x coordinate is -1/2. So go to my unit circle. X coordinates are negative on the left side. -1/2 is here in blue. So my other one should be in blue as well. And sure enough, it is. So at 4 pi over 3, and up here at 2 pi over 3. So theta equals 2 pi over 3 and 4 pi over 3. Okay. Next, we're going to look at this one, which we're going to need to factor. First, it's set equal to 0, and so I don't need to worry about that. Then I'm going to do a little substitution and let x equal sine of theta. And I'll rewrite the equation as 2x squared plus x minus 1 equals 0. Then I'm going to factor it. Only way to get 2x squared is 2x and x. The only way to get 1, excuse me, is 1 and 1. And because this is negative, I need to make sure that I have a positive and a negative. So let's see if this works. So I do my outer term would be -2x, because 2x times -1. My inner term would be positive 1x, which would give me -1x. I don't want -1x, I want positive 1x. So I need to switch these, and this would be my negative. This would be my positive, and I check that. Positive 2x and -1x, that gives me 1x, which is what I wanted. So this is my correct factor. I'm going to put that sine of theta back in now. 2 times the sine of theta minus 1 times sine of theta plus 1 equals 0. And now I set each factor equal to 0 and solve. So I essentially have 2 separate equations. Add 1, and I get 2 times the sine of theta equals 1. Divide by 2. Sine of theta equals 1/2. And then to solve for theta, I take the inverse of each side. And I get that theta equals the inverse sine of 1/2. So I'm looking for where are my y coordinates positive 1/2. I know my y coordinates are positive on the top of the circle, and I see it right here on my yellow, so the other one also on yellow, so it's pi over 6 and 5 pi over 6. So theta equals pi over 6 and 5 pi over 6. Then I come over here to this equation, subtract 1 from each side, and I get that the sine of theta equals -1. Take the inverse of each side. So theta equals the inverse sine of -1. So I want to know where is the y coordinate -1. It's got to be on the bottom. Y coordinate is -1 right here. So I get that theta equals 3 pi over 2.